The 2026 Suzuki Jimny is here, and it's making waves again in the compact off-roader world. This is one of those vehicles that manages to mix rugged capability with a quirky, lovable personality, and in 2026, Suzuki has made some smart upgrades without losing the essence that made the Jimny such a hit globally. Today, we're diving deep into everything about the 2026 Jimny, its exterior design, interior updates, performance, and what kind of value you're getting for your money. So, whether you're a die-hard Jimny fan or just curious about what makes this tiny SUV so special, stick around because this is a car that continues to punch far above its weight. The first thing you notice when you see the 2026 Jimny is that unmistakable boxy silhouette. Suzuki didn't mess with success here. It still carries that old-school, rugged look inspired by the classic off-roaders of the past, the Mercedes G-Class, the Land Rover Defender, and the Old Samurai. The 2026 model keeps its upright stance, short overhangs, and flat panels that make it instantly recognizable. However, Suzuki has refined some details to give it a fresher, more modern edge. The round LED headlights now come with a new signature ring light for daytime running, giving the Jimny a slightly more upscale vibe. The front grille has been subtly redesigned with finer slats and a bolder blacked-out finish on higher trims. Depending on the market, Suzuki is offering new exterior colors including a vibrant kinetic yellow, a forest khaki green, and a new stealthy midnight gray metallic. You can still get a two-tone roof on some variants, which adds to that retro chic appeal. The overall dimensions haven't changed much, which is great because the Jimny's compact footprint is what makes it so capable off-road and so easy to live with in the city. Its short wheelbase and tall profile mean it still has that toy-like charm but with real substance behind it. Around back, you've got that classic tailgate-mounted spare wheel, a signature element that just completes the look. The rear lights are still mounted low on the bumper, keeping the tailgate clean and simple. For 2026, Suzuki has improved the bumper design slightly for better approach and departure angles, and there's now more underbody protection for serious off-roading. Step inside, and you'll notice that Suzuki has made an effort to modernize the interior without losing its utilitarian character. The Jimny cabin has always been simple and functional, but now it feels a bit more refined and comfortable. The first big upgrade is the new infotainment system. The 2026 model now gets a 9-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a clear improvement over the smaller screens of previous versions. The interface is more responsive, and the physical buttons for volume and tuning remain, something off-road enthusiasts will appreciate when driving with gloves on. The dashboard still has that rugged, almost military-like design with chunky knobs, grab handles, and exposed screw details, but the materials have been slightly improved. There's soft touch padding in key areas and better quality plastics that make the cabin feel more premium without taking away from its tough personality. The instrument cluster now features a small color display between the analog dials, providing essential off-road information like incline angle, compass, and wheel direction. Seating comfort has also improved in the 2026 Jimny. The front seats have better bolstering and lumbar support, and Suzuki has slightly widened the cushions to accommodate longer drives. Space in the back is still limited. It's a small SUV after all, but the rear seats fold completely flat, turning the Jimny into a surprisingly capable little cargo hauler. Suzuki has also added new storage compartments, USB-C ports, and even optional seat heating depending on the trim level. When it comes to performance, Suzuki has given the Jimny a few meaningful updates. Under the hood, you still get that dependable 1.5-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine, but it's been refined for smoother power delivery and better efficiency. It produces around 105 horsepower and 138 Nm of torque, which might not sound like much on paper, but because the Jimny is so light and geared for low-end grunt, it feels surprisingly lively in real-world driving. For 2026, Suzuki has tuned the engine to meet stricter emission standards and improved its mid-range performance, making it more flexible both in the city and on the trail. The big news for this year is the addition of a mild hybrid version in select markets. This setup uses a small integrated electric motor to assist during acceleration and improve fuel economy. It doesn't turn the Jimny into a hybrid SUV in the full sense, but it does give a small boost in efficiency and torque at low speeds. Transmission choices remain between a 5-speed manual and a 4-speed automatic, though reports suggest a new 6-speed automatic could become available in certain regions later in the year. The manual remains the enthusiast's choice, offering a more engaging drive and better control off-road. Speaking of off-roading, the Jimny still reigns supreme in this segment. It rides on a ladder frame chassis, a design most modern compact SUVs have abandoned, but it's what gives the Jimny its legendary toughness. You get a part-time four-wheel drive system with low-range gearing, solid axles at both ends, and excellent approach, departure, and breakover angles. The 2026 version continues this tradition, and Suzuki has made small tweaks to the suspension setup for improved comfort on paved roads without compromising trail capability. Whether you're tackling mud, sand, or rocky terrain, the Jimny's lightweight body and short wheelbase let it go places bigger, heavier SUVs can't. On the road, it's still more about character than outright refinement. The steering is light, visibility is excellent thanks to those big windows, and the compact size makes it incredibly easy to park. Yes, it can get bouncy at highway speeds and you'll feel crosswinds, but that's part of the Jimny's personality. It's an honest, mechanical-feeling car in a world full of over-digitized SUVs. The mild hybrid system helps smooth out stop-start traffic, and the improved noise insulation makes long drives less tiring than before. Suzuki has also improved safety equipment. The 2026 Jimny comes with adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, traffic sign recognition, and autonomous emergency braking. There's also a 360-degree camera on higher trims, which not only helps in parking but also acts as a trail camera when off-roading. Hill descent control and hill hold assist are standard across the lineup. Now, let's talk about pricing and value. Suzuki has always positioned the Jimny as an affordable yet highly capable off-roader, and that remains true for 2026. Prices will vary by market, but generally, you can expect it to start around $25,000 to $28,000 for the base model and go up to about $33,000 or more for the top-spec mild hybrid automatic with all the bells and whistles. Considering what you get, real 4x4 capability, reliability, and that iconic design, it's a strong value proposition. Compared to something like a Jeep Renegade or even a base model Bronco Sport, the Jimny feels more authentic and purpose-built for adventure. Suzuki's strategy with the 2026 Jimny is clear: keep what fans love, modernize just enough to stay relevant, and add a touch of efficiency and tech. The result is a vehicle that feels timeless, yet up to date. It's not the fastest, it's not the most luxurious, but it's one of the few cars on the market that still offers pure, old-school driving joy with genuine go-anywhere ability. So, if you're looking for a compact SUV that's more than just an urban crossover, the 2026 Suzuki Jimny remains one of the most charismatic and capable options out there. It's rugged, fun, efficient, and stylish in its own quirky way. Whether you're using it as a daily commuter, a weekend explorer, or a serious off-road toy, it's a machine that just makes you smile every time you get behind the wheel. And in a world where most cars are trying to be everything at once, the Jimny stays true to itself, and that's what makes it so special.